All right, table C. We're going to bring in a third element. And the third element is the animals that make students feel nervous. So what I did here is I listed out the names of the animals because, in this case, students can choose more than one. And any of these is a kind of a different answer, so it doesn't add quite the same way. In the green box, I'm going to do a data validation. And I'm going to actually choose the class periods. So it's a list of items. I'm going to hit save. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up my count ifs. And I'm going to be looking now let's start at the top and work our way down. So I'm going to start with grade level, or class period rather. Class period is G. Then I'm going to do the quote equal quote ampersand H2, right, which is the green box. Now I'm going to go to the gender. So I'm going to select column F, quote equals quote ampersand. The gender is going to be, in this case, is going to be right underneath here. It's going to be I3. And finally, I want to go and get the animals that make people feel nervous. That's column J. And I'm going to try to see if I can get lucky and do quote equal quote ampersand and select cell where the bears is in this case and hit enter. Okay, I got nothing, which is understandable. I want to go in and I want to lock in my referencing. So I want everything to be within column G, column F, column J. H2 is that green drop box. So I want to make sure that that's locked in with an absolute reference. Okay. I3 is going to be a column. So I want to make sure that basically the number is locked. And I want to make sure that this row is locked. Still 0. Okay, so let's go ahead and select a class period. How about period 5? Nothing. All right, so here's the problem. Bears isn't going to necessarily appear nice and neat. So what I have to do is I have to get rid of this, put an equal sign, and I'm going to put the word bears within asterisks. When I do that, it's a wild card. So if it's simply bears, bears and spiders, bears and squid, squid and bears, it'll all appear. In this case, I have 6 males that are afraid of bears. Okay, if I bring this on down, I can go ahead and change the name of the other animals. Okay, kangaroos. Snakes. Spiders. Squid. And finally, squirrels. Now that I've set that up, I can drag this over to the female side and all the referencing will work. Then if I go period by period, I'll be able to see the various numbers that I have. And again, it tabulates. If more gets added to this form, it'll automatically tabulate too. And this is just yet another way to break things down. This challenge has a lot of information in it. So the key things that I just want you to be aware of is just how you reference cells. Those absolute references are important. And if you can reference headings of rows and columns, that's going to make it so much easier. Bringing in the data validation like drop boxes can allow you to filter data in a lot of different ways, which is a huge time saver too, if you're working on it. So please pick at this, try and do different items, see if you can reproduce down below in the screen if you want to, see if you can make it work, and then apply it to the different needs that you have.